valedictorian is Parth Dedhiya. He is the son of Chaitanya and Falguni. As the creator of Central PA Tutors, started a math Olympiad club at Shaw Elementary, co-captain of the policy debate team, and treasurer of Key Club. His future plans are to attend the University of Pennsylvania and major in biochemistry with the goal of entering the biotech field one day.
Thank you and good morning. On behalf of the class of 2022, I would like to thank everyone, the parents, siblings, friends, staff, and faculty for being here now and in the past many years that have culminated in this moment. Your guidance and support have been crucial, and we couldn't have done it without you. Before I begin my speech, I would like to take a moment to thank my parents for being so supportive and also recognizing the warning signs of addiction and convincing me to stop fantasy football. I probably wouldn't have gotten into college if I didn't stop. Trust me, it was really bad. Thank you to my sister, who managed to turn me into her full-time chauffeur. An impressive feat like that makes me confident that you'll do great things wherever your future takes you. Thanks to my family who came out from Indianapolis to support me. It was a surprise, so this is a little impromptu, but thank you. I'm also grateful for all of you, my friends in the class of 2022, who somehow managed to make these 4 years of high school bearable. And of course, thank you to my teachers, whose dedication and passion have been invaluable and have shaped me and our class into the people we are today. As it turns out, writing this speech became a catalyst for nostalgia and introspection. But after long contemplation of our 4 years at CV, I was left with 2 epiphanies of sorts that, in my opinion, are quite telling of our high school experience. 1, this is the first speech that I haven't written the night before. I guess I should have also written an apology to my English teachers. Sorry, but in reality, who doesn't procrastinate? And also 2, our years at CV have taught us how to walk and explore, in a literal and figurative sense. Let me explain. We started off our convoluted journey here by taking baby steps as freshmen, eager for a fresh beginning and confused when attempting to decipher the room numbering patterns. I mean, why room 231 and 285 are right next to each other is still a mystery I don't understand. As we tried to learn the complicated systems that govern high school, we also clogged up the hallways. I'm convinced freshmen, ourselves included, don't know how to walk in the halls. But despite our seemingly uncoordinated steps, we persevered and continued to walk. And with every stride we took, we became more confident. We started avoiding the freshman wing like the plague if we didn't want to be late to class. We quickened our step when going to lunch because we had to rejuvenate ourselves after sitting through the draining classes we were taking. Pre-calc was so draining, as we probably know, that my mom had to pack double my lunch. The memories. But most importantly, and perhaps the most impressive stage of our development, was that we finally figured out where our classes were. We ended freshman year truly ready for high school and ready to walk on our own. We used this acquired confidence through sophomore year, walking through the halls with the only obstacle facing us being the fire drills, which were suspiciously placed on the coldest days of the month. And the occasional days before break, where literally every class conspired to give us tests. Other than that, nothing could stop us. Or so we thought. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all know what happened then. For me, it was a lot of sleeping, Xbox, and dealing with the monstrosity that is the college board. But when we got to junior year, we couldn't walk through CV the way we had. Our paths took a detour. Now, rather than room numbers, our greatest adversary were Zoom links. And rather than the clock, we watched the battery life of our devices. We spent freshman year and sophomore year learning how to walk, only to end up being rooted in place. Despite the challenges, we traversed the world of online school and started to make connections with one another in new and previously untested ways. What we did, no other class has ever done, and through it all, our class was resilient and creative. And then, it finally happened. We were seniors, and we were in the home stretch. After a year of no motion, we took off in full speed. In-person classes, football games, and fire drills were back. And now we were running away from new things, like a new schedule and senioritis. I would even dare argue that this turned us into track stars. In a figurative sense, of course. You would never actually find me running a pacer ever again in my life. Even though we had a common path as Cumberland Valley students, what differentiates the class of 2022 is that each of us embraced our unique journeys and interests. For me, standing on the stage is just one path of many. We are artists, athletes, musicians, and dancers. We are scientists, writers, and gamers. We are multi-potentialites, not constrained by one trail or descriptor. And we all took different steps, walked at our own pace, but we all reached the same destination. After all the roads lead to Rome, or in this case, graduation. Our final steps as Cumberland Valley students will be right here on the stage. A final meeting point for many of our journeys, which will continue to branch out to greater things. For the future authors, Olympians, researchers, and whatever else out there, I am truly excited to see what the future holds for all of you. So to end, I would try to advise against procrastination, but we all know it takes a greater force to get anyone, myself included, to actually work ahead. But what I can do is leave you with this. As J.R.R. Tolkien said, not all those who wander are lost. So, class of 2022, I encourage you to continue to walk, wander, and run as we have in the past 4 years. We have had quite a journey, perhaps the most difficult out of any high school class. Although we might not know how to explore the next chapter of our lives just yet, you can never get lost if you just take the next step forward. I wish everyone all the best in their future endeavors. We did it. Congratulations to the class of 2022.